Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be getting a screaming goat in survival Minecraft, which is one of the rarest mobs in the entire game. Let's get right into it. Now I could get to a snowy tundra, which is where the goats spawn, buy elytra and then drag them back in a boat, or I could do it a funner way, by riding a camel there. And that's what I'm going to be doing. And now that we found some goats, we can just tie them to our camel and go all the way back and bring them into the enclosure that I made for them. Now we just breed them until we get a screaming goat. It had been about 8 hours of non-stop goat breeding, and I still hadn't gotten the screaming goat. And the screaming goat was only about 2% rare, so it's super rare, but not rare enough that you could spend 8 hours breeding goats and still not get it. So basically, I thought I heard a screaming goat, so I went through punching all of the goats, and then if they didn't scream when I punched it, I would kill it. I killed every single goat, except for 2 goats, so I could repopulate, obviously. But none of them were screaming goats, and I was so confused on why I just wasted 8 hours. And it turns out you can't get the screaming goat from breeding on Bedrock Edition, unlike the wiki. The Minecraft wiki says that, though. So if you're gonna try and get a screaming goat on Bedrock Edition, don't try and breed it to get it. You can't get it that way. So then I had to fly all the way back to the snowy mountain to try and get a screaming goat naturally, which is probably going to be pretty hard. It took quite a while, and if you're wondering why I'm milking them, it's because if you milk them, it'll make the screaming goat scream for some reason. So basically, that's why I was doing that. Until I killed a rabbit and I got a rabbit's foot, which must have given me good luck because the next goat, it was a screaming goat. And I was so happy to finally have a screaming goat. But now we have to fly it all the way back to our base without a camel. I don't really know why I didn't bring my camel, but yeah, this is gonna be fairly hard. I'm just kidding. I can just build all the way up and then I'll just be able to glide all the way back to base with my screaming goat in a boat. But while I was collecting my blocks, something horrible happened. My goat started getting shot by strays. If it got shot probably one more time, it would have been killed. I was able to get in the boat and send it off on the ice before the other strays were able to shoot it. And luckily, it survived, and we kept flying. But then, just a few minutes later, an accident slingshotted him onto the ground, but luckily, boats absorbed fall damage and he survived. And then I finally got him onto the bridge leading to his enclosure. And then, really quickly, I bred him with one of the other goats to give a 50-50 chance of getting another screaming goat. And we got another screaming goat. Anyways, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. So long, folks. Bye.